Hello everybody, welcome back to another Summoners War episode. This is the most consistent I've ever been. Now, I was at work when this balance patch dropped. I didn't even know there was going to be a balance patch dropping. But right now it's 2:46 a.m. So basically, I wish I had the web version. Alright, so I do have this balance patch zoomed in, and I took a glance of it at it when I was at work. I was like kind of geeking out that I saw some of the finally meta units touched up, but now we're finally gonna get into it. Water Gandalf got a nerf. Increase your attack bar from 20% to 10% whenever an ally with a shield is attacked. Finally, because Gandalf's turn cycle was just really insane. This was long overdue. Long overdue, maybe? I don't know. Fire Gandalf, I don't really care as it, what is it? He's gonna attack all enemies one time to remove all beneficial effects and disrupt HP for 2 turns. Total damage increased by 10%. This one got nerfed too? I never even saw Fire Gandalf, but when you grant a shield on an ally, also decrease their chance of receiving a crit hit by 1 turn. Pretty cool passive. I don't know what he does still, but okay. Light Gandalf finally got a nerf. Let's see. When you take fatal attack, offsets the damage once during battle and activates. So it was like a pass. It was not even a passive. It always revived everything. To be if the school is not on a cooldown at the moment of death, revives with 30% and activates Enhanced Immortal Light, which is. Does it revive everything still? I don't know what the revival stuff is, but it sounds to me that you can reset it now, which is good because it was stupid how you just had to deal with it. So, Dark Gandalf when attacking on your turn, and with this turn on cooldown, stun the enemy with an 80% chance. Okay, I don't sound great. So Draken Warriors, long and overdue again. Like I said, I'm saying long and overdue because I dislike meta. Meta I always hate, and I want every meta unit to get nerfed. But you know, I'm just one person who's gonna like. If I was a developer, I would just destroy the game at that point. But anyway, Draken Warrior, Water, Wind, and Light. What is it? Let's see. Instead of each hit disrupts HP for 2 turns and absorbs attack bar by 10%. Each hit has a 40% chance to disrupt HP, and absorb attack bars do the same. I do think it'll be consistent, but it's a decent nerf. Draken Warrior Light recovers your HP by 10% to 15 when reflecting harmful effect. He still sucks from what it sounds like, so I'm sorry for every Draken user. Dark Aragon got a buff. If your HP is full at the start of the turn, defend an ally with the lowest HP for 1 turn. It's kind of hard to really utilize that unless you're doing siege content. If you're doing RTA and stuff like that, like there's a lot more units out there that will take first turn because his base speed is really low. So Dark Aragon got a nerf. Thank goodness. Each hit increases cooldown by 1 turn and decreases attack speed for 2 turns. 2B, each hit has a 50% chance to increase cooldown time for 1 turn and decrease attack speed for 2 turns. So it's kind of sounding like a little like Chongpong a little, but it's do sounds to me like it's gonna be consistent. So I don't think most people got to worry about that. It's a good nerf, I would say. Finally, another Hellhound Second Awakening Dark. Basically, instead of your critical rate being boosted by 50%, it's boosted by 30%. Let's see. Increase your. Yeah, that's it, right? Wait, effect removed. Decrease the damage you take from enemies with lower speed. Oh my goodness, so even the damage reduction is moved. Oh my goodness. That he's gone. He's done. Like back then, like when I was testing him, you couldn't even Lucian him. So this is actually a big, big nerf. Long and overdue. Water Chimera, skill 2 always crits, right? Crush? Or is that skill 3? It might be skill 3. It's just always crit. So, Dokkaebi Lord Water, decrease attack bar by 60% to 80% if your HP is higher. So, might be able to see Water Dokkaebi Lord back in the meta soon. I kind of like that. Like, even though he was annoying back then, like, his turn cycle was a little hard to, like, cycle out. But Water Shadowcaster recovers your HP by 50% to 100% of the counterattack damage dealt. I never even knew Water Shadowcaster absorbed HP, but okay, that's cool. Water Oracle. This is a good buff that I like. Puts enemies to sleep for 1 turn with skill 3, and decrease the cooldown of all allies by 1 turn. Recovers the HP of all allies from 50% to 30%. That kind of does suck, but I do like the turn cycle reset. It might be even versatile for like RTA because it has strip and it has the cooldown reset. So a good violent might play an effect here. Light Oracle. Let's see. Effect change removes all beneficial attack enemies on 90%, decreases attack speed. 2B removes all beneficial effects on enemies with a 90% chance, same. Inflicts continuous damage equate to the number of beneficial effects removed for 2 turns. In addition, decrease the attack speed of all enemies with 2 turns. I'm sorry. She sucks. Oh, that's cool. Grant immunity on all allies for 2 turns to 3 turns. Sure, most of the times you're just gonna get stripped, like from a segment or something, but I mean, it's good to buff, I guess. Nina Williams, Water, Fire, Dark. I don't know what skill that is. The first hit removes 1 beneficial effect from 60% to 80%. Cool. Fire Nina Williams. It is attacks the enemy to destroy its HP and increase cooldown. 2B attacks the enemy to deal damage, ignoring its defense. Pretty cool. The damage amount is decreased from the skill change. I don't know what that means. Someone will try it out eventually. Let's see. Nina Williams, Wind. Max cooldown from 5 turns, 4 turns. Paul Phoenix, Water, Dark. The water one is a tanky one, and the dark one, I don't know. Recovers your HP from 10% to 15% when attacking an enemy granted with a harmful effect. Am I thinking of the right unit? I don't know. Paul Phoenix, Wind. At the start of your turn, decrease the cooldown of all of the ally, excluding yourself, with the highest attack bar by 1 turn. I don't know how to utilize that, but it sounds cool, I guess. I feel like we're just gonna see a lot of Sean V videos in the upcoming days because this is a lot of cool units that are being touched up. Like, it's not some stupid unit that makes no difference and is just a filler. Like, this is actually a pretty cool balance patch that, in like my however 12 years of playing, like the past 5 years, I've been saying trash balance patch in like every video I see, and this one actually sounds pretty cool. So, let's see. Trish, Water, Wind, Light. I don't know what skill this is. You can't really follow me for info. There's gonna be someone out there who explains it better, or I don't know. First hit inflicts dots for 2 turns. Second hit blocks harmful effect removal for 2 turns. To be each hit inflicts dots for 2 turns and blocks harmful effect for 2 turns. And the second hit blocks. Wait, the first hit inflicts each hit. Okay, so it's each hit does the stuff now. Dark Trish, which is that a 5-star? It was ignores defense by 50% per harmful effect. To be ignores defense if the enemy is granted with a harmful effect. Good. Per harmful effect is still interesting though, so is this a nerf? I don't know. Fire Justice. I have this one. I forgot I had her because like she kind of sucks. Value change. Enemy target decreases HP by 15% per harm effect remove up to 60 to by 25% up to 75. So just 75. Ally target recovers its HP from 15% to 25% per effect remove. It doesn't really do much. I feel like there's more. If anything, I'd rather use like the light Sylvia. I don't know the name of that. I'd rather use her. But I wouldn't even use either of them. Anyway, Sky Surfer, which is John, right? Plasma Bomb. Effect change. Installs a bomb that detonates after 2 turns on all enemies, but the current target. Wait, excluding the target, including the target. The damage of the bomb that detonates after 1 turn installed on the target is decreased by like 49%, not 50. Wait, is this a nerf? Oh my goodness! Wait. It's all the bombs 2 turns now. The damage of the bomb that detonates after 1. Wait, what? No. I don't know what that means. I'm not gonna. Okay, I use John a lot, so I don't know what this means. Hopefully, it doesn't mess me up. But all right. What? What's her name again? I forgot. Fire Phoenix. Cooldown turn 10 to 9. Unironically, if you ever fight like a Lucifer Leo comp, which like the lower ranks, you should use this unit on like Nemesis. It's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Let's see. Fire Puppeteer. This one's really cool. I really like this one. Attacks all enemy to remove. It goes to steal all beneficial effects. I like this one. I don't know how good it's gonna be, but like I like how it's steal rather than just removes. But hopefully it's more efficient and like accurate. Puppeteer Wind. Let's see. Removes 1 beneficial effect from 50% to 70%. I like that one too. Wind Sage is just increased damage. It's cool. I don't know, it doesn't do much. Wind Jin, let's see. Effect change. It used to deal damage proportionate to the difference between your attack power and the enemies. 2B deals additional damage in proportion to your attack power if your attack power is higher than the enemies. So instead of it being like the difference, like this is the enemy, this is your attack power, and then whatever's inside would be the additional damage. Now it would be what? Deals additional damage proportionate to the attack power if you're. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I was onto something. Maybe not. I'm too tired. It's like 3 a.m. I'm gonna get through this. Dark Jin. Is that a 5-star? I don't know. Grant soul protection, invincibility, and immunity on yourself for 1 turn. Yeah. Anything's better than soul protection. That thing sucked. Light Nobara? Okay. Deals 60% of the enemy's target max HP as damage. I don't think it's too good, but like it's something. Light Legless, whenever an ally value change. Let's see. Increase your attack power and defense by 5% up to. So now it's boosted by 10% up to 150. That is a big buff, I think. Might still be able to get targeted easily, but okay. Some of you may know that I have the next 2 units, and I've been waiting for eternity for these buffs. I've had Dark Art Master when it had skill 3 cleanse, and I think it was 2 turn threat, no immunity. And I'd rather take that than the skill 3 it had now. But now it got buffed and effect added, decrease the ally target chance of receiving a critical for 3 turns. It's like a Wedget, except it doesn't have like a boost, but it has the reduced crit. It still sucks in my opinion because it's gonna get stripped and like Sekhmet's gonna eat this or Bulwark. But at the same time, I think Mookwall, Bulwark. What other things are out there that you could really just play turn 2 with this now, but it can be on like Violent or Despair rather than Swift. So I think I could probably make something work with this. I might just make a video of Dark Art Master because this sounds pretty fun. I don't know. It's just me. I've been waiting for a buff and it like I don't know. It's been trash and trash every balance patch, but I'm excited for this one. It'd be cool if they added more. And then also this unit, Dark Bayek. A lot of you may know that he got nerfed, even though he's so bad. Okay. Effect added. It decreases the allies target. No, no, no. I'm reading the wrong one. I read. Okay. Effect change. An eagle, instead of leaving branding for 1 turn, it decreases defense for 1 turn. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is it's doing 1 turn chance, so you need this to go first before your damage dealers, which kind of hard to do. But it's something in the right direction because it went from silence to branding, which branding was a nerf to me. Like, I'd rather take the silence. Was it silence? I don't even remember. It was something. It was like stun brand. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is anymore because it sucks. But defense break is good, but 1 turn is kind of bad. And with his stats, if you know his stats, he sucks at surviving. So I don't think I could really play with him besides Siege, but I can't really do Siege content because I work during Siege contents and I can't really, make videos for it. So unless I do after Siege, but I don't like doing that. But whatever. Brownie Magician. This is actually where I stopped reading because I just saw the dark unit that I wanted to read, and then that's all I cared for. Water Brownie Magician, which is Orion. Instead of disrupt HP for 3 turns, it grants Oblivion for 1 turn. Are we gonna see more Orions in Siege now? Because Oblivion is always good, but for 1 turn is kind of bad. But at the same time, it only removed like one. It only removes like one unit's effect, like beneficial effects, and then the rest are just like harmful effects. So it's not really good at distributing the harmful effects. But I don't know. I don't think this will do much. Ninetales, Water, Wind, and Light. Soul Snatcher blocks harmful effect removal for 2 turns to absorb attack bar by 30%. That doesn't do much, I think. Fire Ninetales. Enemies defeated by this attack cannot be revived. Well, if you're using that in a 4-star, I don't think that really matters unless you're fighting a Platy, which is the Fire Mermaid, or Beta, the Dark one. But I don't think the stats of the Ninetales are good either to survive. So, Dark Ninetales. If the enemy is asleep, attack with 100% crit rate, guarantee crit. So if it's sleeping, you can crit anything like a Kinky, but that fell off meta, so it doesn't matter. Phantom Thief, Water. So this is Lure, the one that defense breaks skill 3. It's skill 2 stun, I think. Attacks all enemy to decrease their attack bar by 50% to 70%. Cool. Kinda cool. It's still low on speed and stuff, so I don't know. Phantom Thief, Water, Light. This is skill 2. Has a 100% chance to stun and lower its attack speed for 2 turns. Cool. Good buff. No one's gonna use it. Phantom Thief Wind, which is the damage dealer, attacks with a 30% crit rate bonus. That's pretty cool. I actually do like that. Because he hits like 3 times and he does like pretty decent damage, but I don't know yet. Phantom Thief Light, which is I don't know which one this is. Value change. Decrease the cooldown of illusion magic by 3 turns if your HP is at 50% to 70% or below, balancing the HP ratio. That just sounds like it's annoying for TOA because this unit's in TOA and I don't like it. The dark one, which is the skill 3 random invincibility, which everyone hates. Grants Vampire on yourself for 1 turn when you attack with a glancing hit. I hate this because this unit is for sure in TOA. And everyone in their mamas hate this unit because it's so annoying. Anyway, AI of some units will be improved. Cannon Girl, Water, which will be for Necro? Fix an issue with a skill, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All in all, pretty cool balance patch. You never ever would hear me say these words ever again, probably. But, and it's kind of surprising that I even made a video about this. But I think this balance patch could do something. So, anyway, it's like 3 something a.m. It's a long video. I don't really care. But thank you guys for watching. I'm excited for this one. You might even see more content because, you know, I was running out of ideas. There was a comment in my last video about showcasing my units for Arena. I will get to that. I hope. I hope I can keep my word. But don't think I didn't see it. I did. So leave a comment down below if you want to see something or any of these units. I could try to play with these. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.